ladies and gents, Full Face here, coming at you live and direct from Bunbury, Western Australia. How are we all doing today? Wanted to have a quick chat today about a few things that happened last night, and I'll chuck a couple of photos up and stuff like that, but basically the message is don't drink and drive. I went for a bit of a ride last night up to Collie to do a quick mission to drop off some stuff that I sold on not Craigslist, I was about to say Craigslist, Gumtree. I actually come across not one but 2 car accidents, and that might be common for you guys over in America and stuff like that, but over here in Bunbury, Western Australia, these kind of car accidents, they're usually like a fender bender or a little bingle or something like that. These were full-on rollovers. So the first one, I was 2/3 of the way home in Burracup. Collie's about 55 k's away from Bunbury, I think. And on the way home, yeah, like I said, probably about half to 2/3 of the way home, there was a car, well, a tradesman ute, which is basically just, if you're in America, a truck, you would call it, with equipment on the back for the guy to do his work. So this guy was a plumber, so he had all his plumbing equipment and tools and stuff on the back. From what I'd seen, I got there just after, probably about 5 minutes after it happened, and from what I could see, the guy had swerved, overcorrected, and then gone pretty much just top heavy vehicles rolled over and slid down the road upside down and ended up in a ditch. All the tradesman boxes and stuff, oh, what the fuck, that was good. All the tradesman boxes and stuff like that were strewn across the road, and all his tools. And there was actually no one in the car. When I looked, there was 2 other people there, and they said that the guy had wandered off. So, yeah, of course we called an ambulance and the police and tried to look for him, and I couldn't find him, and yeah, basically he'd done a runner. So yeah, they reckon he was drunk and lost it. I'm not really sure. And then I was coming home, continuing on from that one. It was about 11 o'clock by this time. I come down here, I live close by, and I got to about here, and right there, just there, a ute, you can see the marks here, it's a skid mark there, had come out of that street, gone in there, overcorrected again, and lost it big time. This guy had even more tools and stuff, had more like tech screws and all sorts of stuff strewn across the road. And I was probably the second person there this time, and the cops were just got there. The guy had actually gotten out, and obviously he was okay, and he was just getting breath tested when I got off the motorcycle. And he was way over the limit. He wasn't like falling all over the place or anything like that. It was coherent, but you could tell he was drunk. And I remember hearing the cops say, you know, you're sorry mate, but you're long gone. They gave him a chance to grab all his bits and pieces, like he could lost his phone because obviously everything had just gone upside down, and he was looking for his phone so he could make a call at the police station. They let him do that. They were really, really good about it. A lot better than I thought they'd be about it. And yeah, and they ended up taking him away, and I waited there for the towie with another guy and helped sweep all the crap off the road. I ride past there every day, so I don't want to get a tire, something in my tire. There was lots of screws and tech screws and nails and stuff like that. So yeah, I've got a couple of photos and I'll stick them in, but yeah, moral of the story is, whatever you got to do, you know, get a taxi, get someone to pick you up. This particular, the second guy, was down from Perth for the long weekend. It's actually a long weekend here in Western Australia, and it's actually double demerit points as well on every long weekend, so he's royally gonna get screwed. Double demerits, and over the limit, he's gonna be losing his license for a long time. And yeah, like I said, guys, it's just not worth it. Both of these guys were really, really lucky. The first one could have been extremely bad. The second one was a lot lower speed and just happened to topple because it was a lot more top heavy, and he only had a scuff on his shirt. But it doesn't matter, like, you don't have to fall the wrong way. I know from riding motorbikes pretty much most of my life, you only have to come off the bike at, you know, pretty much 0 kilometers an hour and put your foot down wrong or something like that to break a bone. Just be careful, get a taxi, get someone to pick you up, walk home if it's not too far. Like I said, this particular guy, the second car was from Perth. He was down for the long weekend, and he was actually had his swag and a big esky full of drinks in the back of the car. So I was obviously down for the music festival. There's a music festival on this weekend tomorrow, and I'll go and have a ride around that and catch some of it on film. You can actually ride through some of it. I'm not sure if they're going to block it off, but we'll try and ride through it. Just sort of where the show was the other weekend I actually rode through. So yeah, stay safe, guys. It's not worth it. It's not worth putting yourself at risk. And it's not worth putting other people at risk either. I know for me, that'd be one of the worst things is even just hurting someone else, you know what I mean? Or you just don't know. Luckily this was 11 o'clock at night. There was no traffic on the road. He was the only car pretty much there. But right where he is a popular little spot where people stop, and there's a footpath not far, probably 5 meters from where he was actually ended up. So, I mean, it only takes, you know, a young kid to be walking past there in the wrong spot, and something could really go bad. That's the Anzac Memorial. It's actually Anzac Day today. I was actually planning to get out, it's just lovely, to the Anzac ceremony this morning, but because of all the drama last night, I didn't get to go to bed early, and I slept through my alarm, so I feel a bit crappy about that, to be honest. I wanted to get out there and pay my respects. I know the guy in that car in front. He knows me too, but he doesn't know it. Oh, hello, lovelies. Oh my goodness. That's a nice car. That's going to be full face out. Stay safe, guys. Don't drink and drive. It's not worth it.